Right, and good to see Rahul coming out as well. Right towards the end, he had a bit of a fall when he was trying to take a catch. So good to see he's fit and ready to come out. This is a good pair. Yes, there he is. There's a decent crowd that's coming here as well. They know that there are no comebacks in this tournament. They also know that this is a World Cup game and teams will play with the same intensity and seriousness as befits the World Cup game when you're playing for your country. Here Rahul and Rohit Sharma, they'll reflect on this series, but they'll be aware that when they get it right, they're a very, very good opening combination. Right, at 133 from 120 balls. It's a very good surface. Only when the spinners came on did it look like it might do something. Keep your eye out on for the towels as well. Let's see, there's a little bit of dew. There hasn't been so much so far. Nice little breeze blowing. Rahul's strike rate 153.8 when he plays freely. It's a sight to behold. But they're giving Trumpleman a slip too. He's been very, very good for Namibia. Trumpleman and Visa just strengthened their side. Then Rohit Sharma. A Super-12 strike rate of 151. All right, what are we going to see today? Are they going to go bang bang again, or are they going to just say, look, I think 133 is within grasp on this ground. We'll just work our way towards it. We're hoping he's got something to talk about. Don't let your gaze wander. Oh, there's a fielder there! It was so well set up for Namibia. Would have been such a good wicket early on, especially if the fielder was placed there for that reason. ICC saying, I want to own that moment. Oh, it would have been such a fantastic half an hour in international cricket for Trumpleman. Well, it's good bowler of the world. Another collectible he'll want, his first over against Scotland. And he's pulled out very late. His first over against Scotland, picked up 3 wickets in the first over, did Trumpleman.
Trumpleman has been very, very impressive. He has not been overawed by this opportunity to be able to bowl to Rohit Sharma and Rahul. He's not been overawed at all during this tournament. He's been outstanding.
Born in Durban. Trumpleman. That's a very good lead. Oh. Yes. It was between me and him. It was over the infield. He's very close. Maybe his evening.
That's the beauty of this game of cricket, is the days when you score runs, these sorts of things happen. One-handed pull shot that just lobs perfectly into the gap. Other days, when it's not meant to be your day, that goes straight to hand, mid-on.
When Rishabh Pant takes a handoff, it goes beyond the boundary. This was easy though. This time it didn't matter whether the hand was coming off or on the bat. He was in full control.
Rohit Sharma just using the angle there. Saw that it's a little bit straight. He didn't have to overhit the ball there. Let's do is get a good piece of bat on it, as he did. Just get under it nicely. Maybe it's just a bit of an error ball there. Just a little bit too straight to the shorter side there. 74-metre boundary. Rohit Sharma very rarely misses out on those ones.
What's fortunate is the fact that it helped Namibia go into the Super-12. Erasmus has played a lovely innings too. Trumpleman, what does he have for Rohit Sharma now? The 45 still inside the circle. Doesn't matter because he's gone straight and powerfully down the ground for 4. Now you know why he was so keen to keep the strike. Last ball of the previous over.
Yes, 3,000 T20 international run to Rohit Sharma. Caught up with a beautiful straight drive down the wicket. He's really knew exactly what's going to come. I mean, look at this. Oh, beautiful
You've done it too. What haven't you? When in form, come the ball, take a single. Last ball. Oh, there's a bit of movement inwards. You've done it. You're doing that. Yeah, the leading run scorers in T20 International, 100 runs, and Paul Sterling of Ireland, he can give the ball back. All of them can actually. When Aaron Finch is in form, he's got a big game coming up. This time, just short. I talked about a great singer going off key. That was a great singer singing perfectly in rhythm.
All the way through, he's just so effortless. All his scoring options, which is all around the ground. Super good. Six in his second ball, his ability to be able to get out of an over and close down an over and not.
The fielding coach, and has it magnificent to watch in the field. Ravindra Jadeja, 100 needed now. From
how good an all-round fielder is he? It'd be hard to think about an all-round fielder. Ricky Ponting comes to mind, an all-round fielder everywhere. Hits the stump so often. Incredible outfielder, the catches that he takes. It's just incredible to watch. Such a beautiful athlete in full flight.
Now an appeal, not out, says the umpire. What a good first ball from Scholes.
Very close.
Oh, they've taken the review.
TV umpire to director, we have a players review for LBW. Original decision is not out. It's a fair delivery. Impact is outside. I can go back to Chris on field. Chris, you can stay with your original not out decision. You are on screen now.
Umpires, this is
a time story there. It's like I was listening to a meditation full tone from Murray Erasmus.
Now he's hit the gap. It's one of those days for Rohit Sharma. Another boundary.
A little bit short, a little bit too wide from Scholes there, and Rohit Sharma, he's not going to miss out on that. Didn't hit it perfectly out of the middle of the bat, but his beautiful placement. He just waited for the ball to go past him just enough so he could get plenty of speed on it.
To be honest, I'd love to see Rohit Sharma in this mood more often. Just telling the bowlers, look, this is Rohit Sharma and I'm here for a reason.
That is definitely right at his best, when he's showing that aggressive intent to be able to take the bowler on. So the bowler has to bowl it perfectly, otherwise it's all over.
Now, that is just a question of how big the six is. With six the moment it left the bat. Oh, I'm enjoying watching this version of Rohit Sharma.
Rohit Sharma putting so much pressure on Scholes. He's got to bowl it perfectly, otherwise he's down the crease this time. Didn't try and overhit it. Just used his body weight to get his power through the ball. Effortless six. Well, that was a little bit too full from Scholes, and he's got away with that. Look at how easy he's timed that. He's just used his momentum through the ball to not overhit it, get the ball. Beautiful shot.
Well bowled. Well bowled, and he's kept a strike. 5 Smith.
A very experienced bowler, happy to come around the wicket. Very comfortable.
Evening, Natalie. Evening, everybody. Yes, not so many runs to play with, and India got off to a flyer of a start, which is what they weren't allowed to do. And two bowled so well to restrict India to 111. Beauty. What a beauty this is from KL Rahul. He's got the gift of timing. He's got the placement spot on. So power and elegance combined.
What a sight it is.
How well hit .com. Here TD. They've complemented each other so well. Rohit Sharma's been destructive, going at a brilliant rate, and they've brought up the 50 partnership now together. Already they've changed that around. What a fantastic start for India. Going out in style. Ashwin was absolutely brilliant early on today. He said he spoke of the breeze and how much it helped him as well. Used the conditions nicely, enjoyed the extra bounce as well. And he picked up 3 wickets in the end. It was a wonderful effort by Ashwin. And the Namibian batters had no answer.
Yes, subtle changes in pace, subtle changes in the lines that he bowled.
Took the handoff, but is it going to help him out? Yes, it does. Getting over the infield. But continuing to go after it are these 2 opening batters.
Oh, why not? There's not much of a target. They get the team off to a flyer like they have done so far. Just makes it easy. In case they lose a couple of wickets, makes it easy for the batsman coming later. Current rate more than 9 and over. The required is almost half of that.
In the power play, it's a single. What a power play it's been for India. 54 without loss. It was just wonderful to watch. Nathan was talking about him earlier, and one of the batters that he really enjoys watching. And there's no doubt that this crowd will enjoy that for Namibia. And he'll start after the first 6 overs. He's struggling with get some fluids in. Really tough days. I've also been playing for a long time, been in the bubble for a while. He's got a knack of taking wickets, says Freilich. He's their top wicket taker so far in the tournament.
No, from using the arc of their bat, the swing. The economy very, very good. Under 7 is very good. 6.81 is economy rate. This format of the game, you look at the economy rate rather than get a wicket.
Fantastic. It's pretty short. Just testing out the middle of the surface. No more than 5 fielders out. Again, very short from Freilich.
He's mixing it up. Freilich is a very experienced bowler. The slower bouncer he attempted this time. Rohit likes pace off the surface. He's not giving him that. So does KL Rahul. And Freilich is making sure he's not giving them that extra pace off the surface. Bowling at about 119. With the fine leg in the 30-yard circle is just easy, just easy.
The tempo that India are going in at the moment, you really can't afford these types of deliveries. Just makes it too easy. He's coming around the wicket, so he's got to be careful about straying down the leg side. Happened a few times tonight for Namibia. He's shown great intent right throughout this innings. From ball 1, he's been in attack mode. 1 away from a half century. He's going for it.
That's why he's moved towards the offside. Looking to get that scoop sweep.
There it is, a half century for Rohit Sharma. He's second in the wonderful one to watch.
He is full of elegance. He is such an elegant batsman. So also is KL Rahul. Such a delight to watch them get going because they make batting look so simple. 50 of 31 deliveries for Rohit Sharma. His second 50 in this tournament. He's got 24 50s in T20 internationals.
Every now and again, just in the air. India still doing well, 70 without loss.
These are the 2 sixes that Rohit Sharma hit. He's helped the ball along, used the pace of the bowler, and now this time he's had to go down the pitch and hit that. So there's a lot more work that he's done for the second shot. He was perhaps received just a little bit in the air, but he went through with that shot.
Rohit Sharma just gone past the half century. It's been a quick time as well, much to the delight of a lot of the Indian fans that are coming to the stadium tonight. India's last match of the tournament. Now here's an interesting battle for Nicole Lofty-Eaton, the leg spinner. He's actually bowled really nicely through the tournament. Didn't bowl a lot in the beginning stages. He did come into the tournament with a bit of a quad injury. Here's a nice challenge for him to see how he stacks up against his brilliant Indian batters. He's not scared to give him a bit of air, toss it up.
And the captain's brought him from the right end as well, you can say, because that is on the onside is the longer bound. Nicely bowled.
He's just 20 years of age. He's got a long way to go with his craft and learning the craft of leg spin. Again, looking to just toss it up.
This format.
Straight down the ground. That's wonderful use of the feet. And he continues on his way.
Well, the previous 2 deliveries were pretty much Yorkers under the bat. He wasn't able to do much with it. This one, he's used his feet, anticipating that this one could be a delivery on the leg. Yes, it was flatter. And again under the bat. So not able to get the elevation. You need a bit of a distance between the ball landing and the bat for you to get that elevation.
And he moves so late. Give the bowler an opportunity to even see what he's doing and then to change his length. On boundary in the over, not a bad over from the leg spinner, 77 without loss. It's been a good chasing ground, and so far India have been chasing well tonight. At the same stage, Namibia over 47 for 3. This is after 9 overs, so India 77 without loss. And there's a massive difference. Obviously they know what they're chasing. It's not a big target. Be careful, too short yet. Well, let's have a look back on a magic moment. Sun catch for him. He was brilliant in that tournament. He was named as player of the tournament as well. Such a good leader. Good with the ball as well. Chipped in with some really handy overs. Excellent with the bat. What a pickup. And that, I think, has gone all the way.
He hasn't had much of the strike. This is only the 21st delivery that he's faced. That it's been, you can see on the leg side, easy. Shorter boundary as well. looking to cramp the batsman for room to swing their arms by bowling at the pads, but it's not working.
It's so different, isn't it, from the Namibia bowling point of view, when Namibia has never had that chance tonight, and that's because of shots like that. Anything, anything slightly leg side, they've put away. Anything wide, they've put away as well. No breather. It's gone straight up. This will take a bit of catching. The keeper says it's mine, and he takes it. A wicket for Freilich yet again. He has a knack for taking wickets for his country. It'll break an excellent opening partnership for India. Absolutely superb in the end by Rohit Sharma. His second half century of the tournament.
Just got a tad ambitious, you got to say. The ball skimming off the bottom of the bat, not quite off the middle of the bat, and that's why it went up in the air. He was looking to clear long on. Didn't quite happen, but he's played an excellent innings.
Interesting, not Virat Kohli at number 3, but Surya Kumar Yadav. But these are the non-strikers then. KL Rahul is in strike. The batsman had crossed over. Last ball of Freiling's second over. This came in towards the end of the previous match. I think knocked one ball back, then hit the other for 6. The single to round it off. 10 gone, 87 for 1. Sammy's flexing his shoulders, almost like he's in strike in the commentary box.
Was dismissed. He's going for that big maximum. Just getting the two end of the bat. This one had some air miles on it. Good catch.
He's been good for Namibia, Freiling. Why do you think Virat's not come out to bat?
I don't know. I think he would love to give the fans the last show as captain. But that's not the case. Maybe you're looking at the young generation. The good thing about this India squad, we got some really young players that could take part in next year's World Cup as well.
And that'll run away for 4. Just really had to bat the ball. No, they might just get there. Yes, he does. So they'll come back for 2. Long boundary, so he had time to run round the bend. Stephen Bard, well done.
You're absolutely right. That one had 4 written all over it. Good piece of fielding.
He plays this shot as well as anybody does. This beautiful inside-out shot.
Oh, I could see that again and again. This is one of the most beautiful shots played. Inside out over extra cover.
Darren, easy as Sunday morning.
You got that absolutely right.
This time the fielder should get there. It's just Saturday evening, this one.
What a player. Full of confidence. Just his 4th ball. And he's already know what the wicket is doing. To play these shots early on shows a man in good form.
Well, 9 of the over, 11 gone. It's now 96 for 1. 62 2 for 4 Namibia after 11 overs. They really struggled in that period, 7 to 15 against the spin of Ravichandran Ashwin and Ravindra Jadeja. India meanwhile 96 for 1. I just look at that and say, is it too much too late? Don't talk about who they've got runs against, but just the approach. I'm not going to let the bowler settle. I'm going to dominate from the start. I'm going to be aggressive. India are very, very conservative, especially against New Zealand. Just 110. Right, Van Lingen. A young man who will have benefited enormously from the experience of playing here, Van Lingen. Got to open the batting against some really good bowlers. Now what's he got in terms of defense here? Square legs on the boundary, mid-wicket long on. And third man in point.
You'll want to.
It's just one off centre. Oh, shot. So when you go to 2 off centre, the difference in the sides.
That's all I could do.
And he might have picked the gap here again. Good for 2 here. This is KL Rahul. 100 comes up for India in the 12th. There's just another 33 left. My vocabulary is increasing all the time with Darren Sammy.
Gibson gave me the short story.
Oh, shot, but has he got enough on it? Yes, he does, on the bounce for 4 to the longer side.
Just strain on the leg side. You could see the wrist coming into play. Got him just flick it upon impact. Oh yes, mini helicopter there.
Yeah, not quite me, saying not quite me. I pivoted much more. The hands went all over. Rahul 40 not out. Now third man's inside the circle. There's another man out on the boundary. So why would you wipe the gravy off the left?
Just wipe it off.
Right, 9 came of the over. It's not going further in the tournament, but at least putting on a show for the spectators who've come here. It's a wonderful atmosphere here in Dubai. If you haven't been here before, if it comes time with the big ring of fire, no light pylons. It's a wonderful atmosphere to watch cricket in. Right, here's Lofty Eaton again, 2 also 16.
This is the KL Rahul boundary. Like I said, look at the point impact. Head right over the ball. Just whipping it. Wrist comes into play. Placement was perfect.
It's 27 needed now, more check. Oh, lovely. He's a proper 360-degree player, this Surya Kumar Yadav.
Bowler is wondering, what more can I do?
Put some more gravy on the leather.
Yeah. Good delivery. Just looks like a man in good form. He doesn't waste any time.
I'm going to go back to India and my friends will be saying, what's happened to your language? You're using different metaphors.
I'll have another one for you soon.
Go on, Darren, I'm all ears. Everybody is.
Any 6 hit.
Yeah, but what if there isn't one? Do we lose out on your expression? Maybe we'll play a replay and you can tell us on the replay. Right. Right, 6 of the over. 1-1-1 for 1.
Okay, it's a cricket match. There's only 22 left.
Just different nails, polishing different nails.
That's the fashion now. Just telling you, it's so much fun watching cricket in the Caribbean. What you hear from the crowd, especially with
Back. Just a single. Okay, here we go. We're going to get the feeling you don't actually have a line.
I do. Okay, here it comes. Is it six? Is it six? No, it's not, mate.
Just adjust the line for a 4. The 6 is dried up. Round the wicket. Good ball. Really good ball. Like what? Oh, 1 bounce, 2 bounces into the boundary for 4. But I'm not sure that there's timing on that, so it'll just bounce out for a single. But a good over for India, 11 from it. It's
Another boundary for India.
Oh, since he's coming, his looks so good. He looks up. The ball all the way onto the bat. Open in the face. Make sure. Great shot. Oh! Super-12 stages. Scotland. Some more in Namibia. Got more kids playing cricket.
It's a good fielder. Takes a couple, was away from a half century. Makes it look so easy. He is wonderful to watch with the bat. And it's his 3rd in the tournament.
It's just a pity of this tournament. Because you absolute 50 of 35 deliveries.
There are lots of kids in India saying, I want to bat like KL Rahul. You can't blame Shastri, who will of course be going out from the head coaching position after this match. He should be happy with this finish. No, it wasn't the start they wanted, but it's certainly a good. It'll now be left to just 2 to win. He'll be one of them. Also, a bit bittersweet in some ways as a result in the tournament and the fact that it's the last game as captain of the team. India register their 3rd win of the tournament. It may be their last match, and the last match is head of this team as coach for Ravi Shastri, captain of the T20 international side for Virat Kohli, but they have gone out in style. What a way to finish the tournament for India. A win by 9 wickets over Namibia, with plenty of overs to spare. Well, India should be very happy with the end of the tournament. Namibia, no.